I was wrong and we broke the local top and we are heading straight to our next resistance line at 46,500. But I want to take you on a journey and find out how high we can go before we getting rejected. We not only broke a massive resistance line, but we broke also on the total crypto market cap a huge resistance line, which was at $1.6 trillion. We didn't close yet a weekly and daily above it, but it's very clear that we are heading here to $1.8 trillion. And why this is a huge resistance line, this is what I want to take you on a journey with me. So if you're interested, stick here with me. So we are watching the total crypto market cap. This is how we identified the bottom of the total crypto market cap of the Bitcoin price. And I want to show you one possibility which could happen. So if we are watching here from the local top, which we had 2018, to our local bottom, which was approximately not approximately, it was in December 2018. It was 11 months exactly till we reached the bottom in the bull and bear market 2018. So if we are watching how long it took us from the local top, from our top all-time high to our bottom, to our real bottom, Bitcoin bottom, until now it took 12 months. So exactly 1 year. You see here the similarity, and I don't tell you that the history repeats, but it's quite similar. And now I want to find out with you together how long it took from the local top until we reached again a new bottom. So until the relief rally, as you see it here, has come to an end before we got into bull run. So until we reached, like, let's call it the second bottom, right? How long it took us. So if we are watching from local top to the local low, it was exactly 26 months. And if we are watching right now, and if we are just suggesting that history is similar, then we are right now, exactly right now, January is the month where we are starting the 26th month. So either this or next month, so January or February, are expecting Bitcoin to cool down. And why expecting Bitcoin cool down? I said in the last video already, we have the BlackRock ETF, and the BlackRock ETF deadline is exactly in March 15. So this is the month and the date when the SEC will decide, will they approve the Bitcoin ETF or not? And the interesting thing about is, are expecting that obviously SEC will approve this BlackRock Bitcoin ETF. I'm expecting this will be the first one, because obviously BlackRock will not, it's not in their interest that ARK Invest or another BlackRock, another Bitcoin ETF will be approved before the BlackRock ETF, because BlackRock obviously want that all the money is flowing in their ETF. So I'm expecting before March we see a huge dump, and according to this historical chart pattern, you see that it should happen either this month, and this month is just started, so within this month or next month. And how low we could go, again, we just can watch what in the history how low we got. So how high, let's first find out how high we can go. So if we are watching in the history from the local from the bottom in the previous bear market till the top, the relief rally was around 320%. So as we see more capital is flowing in, we should see the half of it, so around 160%. We should see a pump of 160% on the total crypto market cap. And if we are watching it, it would mean we should see a relief rate to $1.8 trillion till $2 trillion, which is in exactly alignment with the resistance which we find here. You see at 1.8 trillion and 2 trillion, we have a massive resistance coming in. So I'm expecting that we will move right now as we broke the huge resistance line, $1.6 trillion, because I expect we're getting here rejected, falling down to $1 trillion and then moving to $2 trillion. But as it seems right now, we are moving straight to a price target of around 1.8 to $2 trillion, and I tell you exactly what it means, the Bitcoin price, how we can go. But let's first find out how low we will fall after the relief rally. And just assume history is similar. If we are watching from the bottom till the second bottom, we had 20%. And as I told you before, we see more capital is flowing into the crypto market, and you see the whole crypto market was 4 billion. Right now it's already 1.6 trillion. So we have to expect 40% approximately from the bottom to the local bottom. 40% would be approximately $1 trillion. And $1 trillion, again, it's a massive resistance line, which was before a resistance line. We broke it to the upside, we retested, and then the relief rally began. So I expect that we reach $1 trillion. So first, I expecting a move of the total crypto market cap to around 1.8 to $2 trillion. And then I expecting to fall down to $1 trillion before the bull market starting. And I expecting this fall down will be, as I told you before already, this fall down will happen approximately somewhere here in January or February, because in March, obviously, we're expecting the Bitcoin ETF approval from BlackRock. So we're expecting here pump, and in February a dump to 1 trillion, and then a huge not relief rally, but the real bull market. So now let's come back to Bitcoin and how high we can go, because this is interesting, how high we can go and how low we can break down. So if we are watching on the big picture, and again, we broke here a massive resistance line. You see it, we broke above this resistance line, and we are, don't forget where we are in this huge bearish pattern, which speaks that we should see a dump again to $1 trillion. So let's find out how high we can go. So the first massive resistance line which is coming in is, as I told you here, at around $46,500. You see it here, it was a huge resistance and support line in the past, so I'm expecting that we'll obviously reach it right now. So 46,500, which would be approximately from here on, it would be a pump of 1.7% approximately. In case we are breaking 46,500, 46,600, I'm expecting that we could go as high, and now sit down or lie down, we could go as high as for $59,000. So let's say for easy one, as high as $60,000, because this is the next big resistance line of this ascending broadening wedge. And it's not only a big resistance line, the ascending broadening wedge, but it's also a massive resistance line. If I put here out the line, wait a minute, here a horizontal line here at exactly $60,000, then you see it here, it's a massive resistance line of our previous bull run, which we tried to break it down, and we broke it to the upside in the second part of the bull run in the previous 2 years, 2021. So this is what I'm expecting, the top of the relief rally as high as $60,000. And how low we can go if we are reaching $1 trillion market cap, it's very obviously I'm expecting that we will break this pattern to the downside, because it's a bearish pattern, and we will retest $22,000 till $22,000, because it's a historical support line. If we are zooming out, you see we always retested this historical support line in the history of Bitcoin. Every bear market, you see we retested it either before the halving or after the halving. We retested it. Here we had this COVID dump, we retested before the halving, and I'm expecting again we will retest it before the halving, because in March we have the Bitcoin ETF approval from BlackRock. In April we have the halving. So I'm expecting, as again historically on the total crypto market cap also, it's perfectly in alignment that we will see either this month or next month a retest at $20,000 till $22,000. And also what is in perfect alignment is the CME gap, as I told you also in the previous video, but for everyone who didn't saw it, we still have perfect alignment, the CME gap between 20,000 and 21,500, which we would close. It's not necessary that we will close it, but the probability that we will close it is very likely, and it's perfectly in alignment with all the other indicators. So right now we're expecting also Bitcoin further to pump, because we see also the dollar is further dumping. If we are watching here on this big chart right now, We see the dollar is right now on the massive support line, which you see it here. I can draw the line so it's easier for you to see it. We are retesting here this support line. It's a massive support line. You see it here in the history. It was resistance and then it was a massive support line. We broke it down already, and I'm expecting we will break down to 98.3 points approximately, which will bring the dollar down and Bitcoin further to the upside to 46,500 and even probably to 60K. And also the S&P 500, we see S&P 500 is right now retesting the resistance line. We are getting here rejected. We already on the daily see that we're getting here rejected. And if S&P 500 falling down, we're expecting also Bitcoin falling down. And what we have else, I don't have it here right now, but I spoke in the previous video, we have in March, in 30 days, the Fed meeting will happen. The expectation is over 80% that they will not cut the rates. In March, there's a probability of 70 to 80% that they will cut the rates. It's bullish in the big picture. In the immediate short term, it's bearish because the history I showed you, we saw after they cutting the rates, we saw a huge dump in the S&P 500, which caused the whole market to dump, and also Bitcoin. So it's in a perfect alignment that we're expecting this month or next month a huge dump. And now you ask yourself, but if in March is the rate cut, we should see in March the dump. No, because the market anticipating it already, it's pricing in the market. If they see the probability is very likely that we see dump in March, rate cuts in March, it will be priced in already in January or February. So in January or February, I still expect a huge dump happen to around 20 to 22K. And after in March or end of February or start of March, I expecting a huge pump as soon as the BlackRock ETF will be approved. But I show you also my position. Okay, my Bitcoin short obviously got liquidated. My FXS $200,000 is still in profits, and I expecting FXS to go to $14, $16, and $20. These are my price tags of FXS because FXS had a halving. If you want, I will speak in another video about altcoins and about especially FXS, bratans. If you want, you can claim $1,000 bonus on a Bitcoin long, short, or an altcoin long or short position. You get $1,000 bonus if you put $100 in. Link is down below, bratans. Thank you everyone for watching. I kiss you and see you later.